I'm here as a third-party intervener and a special appearance.
Whether you were
again, that's on him.
Mr. Lester, I've muted your device, Mr. Lester, because you are being disruptive. I am going to hold you in contempt and sentence you to 93 days in jail. Let me do one thing at a time. Your constant interrupting me is...
I'm just tired, man. I'm tired. Mr.
Stop interrupting me, Mr. Lester.
Damn.
Yeah, and so I'm going to deny the request for a personal recognizance bond.
That's crazy.
Buckle up, because today's court drama is wild. We've got Mr. Lester in the hot seat, your not-so-average, self-declared sovereign citizen of the day. This guy genuinely believes he's above the law, and let me tell you, it does not go over well in court. From the jump, things get heated. The judge isn't here to play games and absolutely lights him up. It's basically a legal roast battle, and Mr. Lester? He's not exactly holding his own. Here's a fun fact. Claiming to be a sovereign citizen doesn't magically erase your legal responsibilities. Courts don't fall for that nonsense, and neither did his own attorney, who literally quit mid-case. Yep. The man threw in the towel and walked away, and honestly, I can't blame him. So, what do you guys think about these so-called sovereign citizens? Are they clueless, delusional, or just trying to game the system? Drop your thoughts below. And now, let's get into this chaotic courtroom showdown with Mr. Lester, the latest sovereign spectacle.
A pretrial hearing in this case, and we are proceeding today by video conference and also in person. We are, or first let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure.
B.B. McClure, on behalf of the people.
Your Honor, Michael Dagger-Margosian for Mr. Lester.
All right, and Mr. Dagger-Margosian, where do we stand with Mr. Lester's case today?
Your Honor, at this point, I don't. There's a breakdown of attorney-client relationship. I can't move forward and represent Mr. Lester. I've without getting into the details. Obviously, those are privileged, but it's clear that Mr. Lester either needs to move forward pro se, and I can certainly be on standby, or I can conflict this out, but our office is not going to be able to represent Mr. Lester.
Yeah, I would like the ACLU to pour. I poured everything to the ACLU. They already have my file and the Civil Rights Commission.
Mr. Lester, I'm sorry, but the microphone at the jail is really bad. There's a bad echo there.
Can you hear me, can you hear me now?
Yeah, so I can hear you. The issue is if you could talk not quite so loudly, because it's an echo in the room that causes the problem.
I'm in the ACLU and the Civil Rights Commission already are on this. You can move my file to those. I have sent them my complaints. I've also got the failure to appear, what I was picked up for in the first place, was dismissed. And Mr. Margosian is trying to move forward with a trial, and I'm not feeling that. I want to move for an immediate dismissal because I was harassed for 3 days, and they already have wind of this. There should be they should be asking for the body cams from August 2nd, as well as the 4th. I still haven't went over any evidence. So the Civil Rights Commission has my paperwork, and my affidavits rather, and the ACLU is on standby as well. I just rather for my whole file to go to them and let them represent them, let them take a look at what's going on. I don't have any transcripts. I haven't talked to Ms. Margosian since then. I had to have the jail email the courts for a court date because I've been sitting here for so long. Like I said, the failure to appear got dismissed. That's what I was picked up for originally.
Okay, so Mr. Lester, you've been charged with possession of methamphetamine and 2 counts of assaulting, resisting, obstructing a police officer.
Okay, now it really starts to make sense. Turns out this guy isn't just your everyday run-of-the-mill courtroom nutjob. He's actually in on a methamphetamine charge. So, yeah, we're dealing with an extra layer of chaos here. And just wait until he starts demanding a special lawyer. It's like watching someone try to negotiate their way out of reality, and it's somehow both hilarious and painful to witness. What do you guys think so far? Because trust me, this one spirals fast. It only gets louder, messier, and more unhinged as it goes on, so stick with me. Let's dive back into this courtroom circus.
You've been represented by the Public Defender's Office, and they are requesting to withdraw as your attorney at this point. If that were to happen, another attorney would be assigned to you
I just said the ACLU. I don't know what part of that nobody understands, but the ACLU is on standby as well as the Civil Rights Commission. I said it again. You can forward that all over there to them, and they'll take the case without no money. You know it like
All
I
right.
know it.
So, Mr. Lester, that is not an option that I have to send this case over to the ACLU. If you want the ACLU,
I do though, because I do though. So let's get that understood. Now I have that opportunity to do that, and I'm requesting that on record.
okay, you can request that, but the court is not in a position to do that. If you want someone else to represent,
am, sir. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not simple as you just putting the case together and sending it to them. It's not even you. Mr. Margosian can do it. It's not even your office that needs to do it.
Mr. Lester, please don't interrupt me when I'm talking to you.
Right. Here we go.
All right. Right now, the public defender's office represents you.
No, they don't. He just said he didn't want to represent me.
All right, Mr. Lester is off camera. I don't know whether he's still in the room.
I'm standing right here. I can hear everybody. I'm here as a third-party intervener and a special appearance.
All right, Mr. Lester, are you in agreement with Mr. Dagger Margosian's request to withdraw from your case?
That's on him. Like I said before, I wanted to go to the ACLU or the Civil Rights Commission. I'm going to say it again for the court of record. They are on standby. They already know about all of this. I shouldn't have never been picked up in the first place. I was harassed for 3 days. 3 days. And you have the transcripts right there in front of you when the officers admitted that.
Now this guy's claiming he's been targeted by officers and harassed for 3 days straight. I mean, really? Judging by the way he's running his mouth in court, it honestly sounds more like he's the one doing all the harassing, including toward the judge. Just imagine showing up to court, trying to play the victim, while also making everyone's life a nightmare. You can't make this stuff up. These sovereign citizens somehow keep finding new levels of delusion. But what do you guys think? Does he actually believe the nonsense he's spewing? Or is he just trying to wear everyone down until they give up? Either way, it's a mess. Let's dive back in.
Mr. Lester, I need a yes or no answer to the question of whether you are.
Again, that's on him.
Mr. Lester, I've muted your device, Mr. Lester, because you are being disruptive and you are not allowing this court process to continue. I'm going to give this one more opportunity. I'm going to unmute your device. I'm going to ask you the question. If you don't answer or if you continue with this disruptive behavior, I am going to hold you in contempt and sentence you to 93 days in jail.
Very unprofessional.
Mr. Lester, are you in agreement or are you not in agreement with Mr. Dagger Margosian's request to withdraw as your attorney?
Well, if you please, yeah, I'm in agreement. If you please send that file over to the ACLU, please. I'm in agreement with that. Mr. Margosian, are you in agreement with you send that over to the ACLU, please?
Can I get like a contact information? I mean, I don't just send a file to
okay, yeah, but you know where the ACLU's office is. I can get that to you. Yes, no problem. We can go off screen and I can get that to you. I have it right here in front of me. No problem. No problem.
And if that for whatever reason, I mean, that's outside the norm of what
I'm not. It's as simple as name. My rights have been violated. You know that. We're not going to keep going back and forth. I'm not doing it.
All right. Mr. Lester, please stop. So Mr. Lester has consented to Mr. Dagger Margosian withdrawing as his attorney. If there's some arrangement for Mr. Dagger Margosian to send information to the ACLU, that is, the court has no control over whether he is going to do that, and the court has no authority to require him to do that.
And Your Honor,
what the court is required to do under this process is to provide for the appointment of a special public defender. If Mr. Lester can get the ACLU to represent him, then you need to make arrangements to do that. And if there's an appearance filed by the ACLU, then they are welcome to represent him. But as it stands now, he is without attorney, and the court will make the appropriate arrangements to have a special public defender appointed. If the ACLU wants to substitute in place of that person, they are welcome to do so.
Yeah. I also like for a PR bond. I've been sitting here almost 180 days. My bond is ridiculous. My family's not going to be able to pay that.
All right, I will adjourn this case to February 7th.
I'm requesting a bond, please, for the court of record.
Mr. Lester, let me do one thing at a time. You're constant interrupting me.
I'm just tired, man. I'm tired.
Stop interrupting me, Mr. Lester.
Damn.
Is this guy actually crazy, or is he just playing a part? Because honestly, if he hadn't committed the crime and had just cooperated with his attorney, he'd probably already be out on probation by now. But no, it's almost like he wants to stay in jail longer. Is this some bizarre strategy? Because I've never seen someone go out of their way to push a judge's buttons this hard. He's practically begging for a contempt charge. And let's be clear, contempt of court is no joke. It can tack on days, weeks, even months to your sentence. Does he not realize that? Or does he just love being the center of chaos? Maybe it's both. Either way, it's like he's trying to win most annoying defendant of the year. But just wait. The judge is about to snap, and when it happens, it's pure gold. Let's dive back in.
Man.
Pretrial is adjourned to February 7th at 8:15 a.m. Mr. Lester has made a request for a personal recognizance bond. Court has addressed the issue of bond with Mr. Lester numerous times previously. My decision on bond and reasons for it at this point have not changed.
Supposed to be professional.
Mr. Lester currently has a
Too expensive, sir. Too expensive.
Mr. Lester currently has a $5,000 cash or surety bond in this case, and that is appropriate, in my opinion, to assure his further appearances at this court. And so I'm going to deny the request for a personal recognizance bond.
That's crazy. Because I ain't white. Mr. Mark, go to
Mr. Lester. All right, you know what, Mr. Lester, stop. No. I muted your device, Mr. Lester. You have been warned repeatedly by me in this hearing as well as in other hearings. You are in contempt of this court as a result of your behavior here today. It's a sentence of the court that you served 93 days in the Lenawee County Jail. There's no further information that the court needs to find the contempt. It was directed in the presence of the court and after being warned numerous times. So, Mr. Lester, you can let the officer that's with you know that you are done with court for today. I will put the device in the waiting room until you are gone.
What did this guy think was going to happen when he accused the judge of being a racist? Like, seriously, does he not realize that throwing out accusations of bias without any proof is one of the fastest ways to make your situation worse? But honestly, this guy's a professional victim. It's like he wakes up every day thinking, how can I blame the entire world for my own mistakes today? I can't even imagine being this deep in denial. What's even crazier, the judge actually stayed pretty calm through most of it. Sure, he had his moments, but considering the circus this guy was putting on, I'd say the judge showed a ton of restraint. Now, let's talk about that contempt charge. Was it called for? In my opinion, absolutely. Honestly, it was long overdue. The way this guy was acting, he's lucky that's all he got. At this rate, he might not see the outside of a jail cell for a while, and maybe that's exactly what he needs to finally snap out of this, and the victim mindset. Because let's be real, you can only play the blame game for so long before the court finally says, yeah, no, we're done here. Anyway, let me know what you thought about this hearing. Was the judge too harsh, or did this guy have it coming? And if you want more wild courtroom moments like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.